Okay, let's see. 3, 2, 1, and we're on the show. Welcome to the Mindsaw SEO show. We got looking like a very tired Darrin with his Pepsi Cola t-shirt, and Arizona Connell. All right, peace. And we're here today to, it's kind of like a wrap-up Friday. We were going to do a show on GMBs, but, I decided that I think it would be a good idea to show the audience some of the tools that we use to get ranked. So I think that's a really good, I think that would be a really good idea. So first, we wanted to just answer a couple of Arizona's questions, because I'm sure he has a few questions that people are watching right now also have. And then Darrin and I have a couple of tools. Some of them are free that we could suggest to the people watching the show that they may not have heard of, that may help them rank their GMB. So there's going to be a lot of information in the show, a lot of stuff that you'll be able to use right after you watch this show. You'll be able to use and help rank your GMBs higher in the map section. So that's what it's all about today. So first of all, welcome, Arizona. How you feeling today? How's things going?
Feeling great, man. Just trying to bang it out on my lunch break right now, but it's Freestyle Friday, so
that's it. Yeah, maybe that's what we'll make it, Freestyle Friday.
Yeah, Freestyle Friday.
Yeah, that's it. How you doing, Darrin? You okay?
Yeah, I'm doing great, man. I'm just sipping on some coffee, man.
All right.
Sipping on coffee, knocking it out, man.
Sweet.
All right. Good. So let's, like I always say, don't bore us. Let's get to the chorus. What do you got, Arizona? What are some questions you have?
Okay, let me. I do want to share one thing before I ask the questions, and they actually happen to line up perfectly with what you and Darrin are planning to share with everybody. So it's really kind of cool how that vibes. But I did want to share there. I know that the last video we talked about, creating and optimizing what you need to do with the simple GMB creation, and we touched on how to get them verified. Well, I just kind of I used a strategy over the last day, and I've got 6 GMBs in cities that I don't live in, postcards on the way to them, simply by making, what I did is I knocked out multiple birds with one stone. I literally went through the GMBs for the category in the city I was trying to rank, and I started at number 1, and I just called every single one of them. And when they picked up, I just pitched them. I was like, I want to get you some free leads. If it was all right with you, I'd just like to send you some free business. No strings attached. If you don't like it, there's no problem. And at least in the tree industry, these guys were so excited. They were so eager. I was like, I said, the only thing I'm going to need from you is I need a physical mailing address where you're going to get a postcard with a verification code that allows me to get listed in your area. I'll call you back in a week or so to get that code. And about 2 weeks after that, that's when the leads will start coming in. Once the leads, I'll let the leads come in for about 2 more weeks after that. And if you're satisfied with the business, then we can do something long term. If not, then no problem. So what I did is, I got an address to get a GMB verified. I got a very hot prospect. I've got this extremely hot prospect that might turn into a paying client. And another thing that happens when you start calling these GMBs is you get to realize, how many GMBs are bullshit, because I've called multiple GMBs and some Hispanic dude answers, and I'm like, is this John's Tree Service? No habla inglés. You know what I mean? And you really you find out there's a lot. And then I called a couple, and it was like I went to pitch them, and she was like, this is just a lead generation service. I was like, you do lead gen? It was a call center. I was like,
and the funny thing is, they're saying it's a lead gen service.
Yeah. It was literally it was a person. It was literally a person, a chick answering the phone, fielding calls. To
telling people it's a lead gen site. Wait till Google calls.
Qualify the call to try to qualify the lead or whatever. So you get this really feel, and then you get an overall feel of, is this industry in that city interested in this service? Because you might do all this planning, and then you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna put this money and this time into ranking this GMB here and building this site, and then you realize none of these people give a shit about
it.
There's
nobody to sell to.
I mean, so this is just a really great strategy to handle so much with a couple phone calls, man. So,
love it. A lot of people are afraid of getting on the phone. So a lot of marketers are afraid of getting on the phone. I never had a problem with that. I think it's a waste of time. like when you're calling, like when I used to, my main service was website design, and to call people, and it's really trying to find a needle in a haystack, and it's a waste of time. Though I never had a problem calling people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ask me if they had a couple of minutes, I had something to tell them.
Okay. Okay, so what I would like from you and Darrin today is I would like, now that we've got all the way up to the point of we have our GMBs built, postcards on the way, ready to be verified, let's go through, if y'all don't mind, and give me the top 5. Yeah, I know there are way more than 5, but let's do the top 5 most important things to do to rank these GMBs, and y'all can, the tools for each one of those actions, or whether it be citations, reviews, whatever it is. Okay. I need your opinion.
I got you.
And give it to
me.
Top 5.
Gotcha. Okay, so the first thing is something that Darrin's been talking to me all week about you, and something that you personally need to do, and he wants to know why you haven't done this at this point. Go ahead, Darrin.
You need a website, dude.
I do. I have a website.
You do.
Oh, wait. What are you talking about? For my personal lead gen business?
Yeah, for your business. Yeah, for your SEO business.
I have one.
Okay,
you do. Okay.
Called Telfair Smith Lead Generation. I mean, it's not SEO optimized.
Okay.
There are a couple of edits that have to get made, but yeah, this is telfairsmithleadgeneration.com. It's like 5-page WordPress site. It looks pretty decent. It does need to have some SEO stuff done to it, but yeah, definitely.
So why don't you give it to me and Darrin? Why don't you give it to? I'll speak for myself. Why don't you give it to me? Yeah. And if Darrin has some time, maybe we could both take a look at it for an hour and make some changes to it.
Yeah,
maybe Darrin and I could do about an hour's worth of on-page, add schema, and all that stuff that probably isn't added right now. We can work on it together.
Appreciate it.
Would that be okay?
That'd be amazing.
Yeah. Let us do that. We don't want
let us rank your site, man. If you don't rank your GMB, you got to rank your stuff. You got to rank me and say, I'm ranking my stuff.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I've got to be a testimonial myself. You know what I mean? I've got my own testimonial to do this properly. You're right. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, you'd be surprised that.
Look at this. I tell people, look at this, and you see me, and they say, "Yeah, you're right there." So that's.
Hey, once again, just from people that don't know, that's Darrin from Ratel SEO, RATEL SEO. So if you want to look him up, man, it's great service for ranking in the GMB. So. Yeah. All right. So let's get to it. So go ahead. We're going to take your site over the weekend. We're going to do some SEO stuff to it, and we're going to get it ranked for more keywords. So what are some questions that you want to ask Arizona?
Okay. Well, right now I'm at the point of I've got these postcards out, and I know how to optimize my GMB. After that point, and this is really the meat and potatoes, this is really where this skill set really comes into play. What's my next, starting with the most important things, whether it be citations or building a page and having good organic connected to it, or reviews, or doing map citations. I don't know. I know that there are a lot of things, but I want so I can have to systemize and have a checklist of say, okay, 1, get 100 citations. 2, do organic SEO on my site. I want to go. So if y'all wouldn't mind.
Okay. So yeah. So here's what I'm going to think. And Darrin, you let me know what you think after this. Here's what I think. I think the first thing that you have to do before you even have to even consider ranking any of these, you have to make all these look real. Yeah. Right. So what good is right now getting all of them to the first spot, using all your efforts to get them all to the first spot in the Google Map Pack, and then they all get taken down. Right.
Yeah.
So the first thing that I would do is shore up all my GMBs. And how do we do that? Right. The first thing that I would do is create a Facebook page, a fan page. Yeah. Go get some social signals. Go get Facebook. Go get a Twitter account for each one. Go get an Instagram account. Post some pictures.
Okay. Now, is there in that Facebook page or these social, which I know that's such a heavy, big thing today. I'm sure Google looks at that heavily. Is there a way to optimize Facebook pages for SEO? Do organic SEO on page optimization? Yes. Can you speak on that, please?
Yeah, sure. So on every Facebook page, there's not only do they have like an Our Story section. And then our story section is you can actually you can put links in there. You can tell your entire story. So let's say if you want to say tree service in Savannah.
Sure.
So while you're saying in the actual about us, you could say some of the places we have services are tree service Savannah, da da da, and you could list. You have an unlimited amount of space you can put there, and so you're getting
Darrin,
a follow back. Yeah,
right.
Go ahead.
Darrin, you wouldn't suggest to do tree service Savannah, tree service Atlanta, tree service. Just keep putting tree service blank, tree service in the about us.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Why not? You get a free no follow backlink. You get follow backlink from Facebook, and we know that for every two, it goes like this. Ratio is 2 to 1. So for every 2 no follow backlinks, it equals roughly 1 do follow backlink.
Right. Okay.
Awesome.
Okay. All right. That's cool. So in short, what you should do is you should shore up all 6 of those GMBs. Don't worry about ranking them. Not important right now. Okay. Strengthen them up. I'd let them sit around. Okay, now watch. I'm going to give a killer. I told something to Darrin. His hat blew off when I told him this. You ready for this?
What's up?
Okay, as soon as you get the GMBs, you have access to the GMBs where you can put a website in.
Yeah.
Go to the 3-pack for Savannah tree service. Find the number one person. Find the number one person. Put their website in your GMB.
All right. I understand, and I follow you now. I mean, is that going to be okay?
Just put it for 48 hours
and see what happens.
Yeah, and then switch it. And then when you switch it, do a Google My Business site.
Okay.
A free site.
Now, I do have a question, and I want to go into that for a second. When I was doing my Bright Local, okay, and I monitored some of these maps rankings, so I could see what the citations they had. Some of these didn't have websites, and they made you put in a website URL. So what I did is I got their really long GMB URL, went to Bitly, shortened it, and put that in. Okay. Right. And then what I see is that the domain authority and the page authority for that GMB obviously is off the fucking charts. You know what I mean? It is like it's massive. Would it work? How about this? This is just I don't know what I'm doing. So what if I took my own GMB massive URL, shortened it, and then put it into my own GMB as my web page? So it kind of
I understand. No,
what I'm saying?
I understand. I wouldn't do that the first time. The first time I would put a competitor in, because you're going to build up all his link juice, and now all his link juice for 48 hours is built into your GMB. Then swap out the URL in the GMB, right? So you go to your back section of the GMB. Are you on your GMB right now, Arizona?
Yeah, I can pull it up right now.
Pull it up real quick, because there's people going to say like, what do you mean? And I'll show you exactly where to put it in.
Okay, let me share my screen.
In the back section. Yeah, go ahead. It's just in the back section of your GMB in the info section where you put in all the basic info. Just minimize.
All right, so here we go. This is what I said earlier. This is the website. Go to info.
Yeah, go to info.
Boom. And you go down to
website. Where you put in the website.
Website. Boom. Right there.
There you go. So instead of putting that in,
put my competitor right there.
Put your competitor right there. Now here's the thing. If this GMB is already a week or 2 old, I think you missed the boat. It's for when you just started. So for these 6 that you just got,
this hasn't been verified. The postcard hasn't even come on this yet. Yeah, this postcard still hadn't come. So go in. Okay. All right.
Put your competitor there. Put your competitor. That's the only thing that you'll need to do while you're shoring it up. And then after 48 hours, put that GMB link back.
Thanks for a tree service.
Put Floyd. Well, put old Uncle Floyd in there.
They don't have websites.
Uncle Floyd doesn't have a website.
They don't have websites.
The fifth ranking. Yeah.
All right.
Uncle Floyd
Wow.
doesn't have, it's all
So
the way. Yeah,
this is what I would do. What I would
Right.
do. So what happens is that you're not getting that page authority from Google. You're getting that page authority from Bitly.
Yeah.
That Bitly link is what's passing on all that juice.
Okay, that's fine then. That's
So
awesome. Is that good? That's good.
Yeah.
Though.
So what you want to do is you want to put the link for your Google My Business site in the appointment section. Don't use the UTM. That's the link router. You just want to actually grab right before it says. You see all that where it says UTM referral. You don't want that.
UTM source.
Yeah. What you want is
okay.
Yeah. What you want is statesboro-tree-service-pros.business.site. That's all you want.
Right. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Edit that, son. Edit that, son.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's what you want.
Backspace or no? No.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's fine right there.
That's fine right there. And in the appointment section, you want to put that URL as well.
I want to put the URL from
the biz.business.site.
Okay, so put both these same things in the appointment as well.
So actually, what you should do is that like you were saying with the website, go into shorten the Bitly link for the statesboro-tree-service.pros.business.site. Shorten that link
into the Bitly, and then you put that right there.
No, and then put that in the website section.
And put that in the website section.
Yes, okay. And then put the appointment URL. Use the current business site.
Okay, so just take that one, put it there, but run this one through Bitly to juice it up, and we're running through Bitly as like a power filter, and it's powering it. Awesome, that's so cool. That's so cool. Awesome.
Okay, and then the other thing you could do is the other thing you could do is like I was saying prior is that if you could find the top person, if they have a website,
there you go.
You put their website in the website just for 48 hours.
Okay, what about this? What about running their badass website through Bitly? You know what I mean? So you're getting their juice and Bitly's juice, and it's all or no?
No, you're past the juices there. You're past the juices there.
You think so?
Yeah, because if you put a link to them, because you basically all you're doing is you're giving them a backlink.
Oh yeah. That's true. Yeah.
Okay.
Just put the raw URL there. Yeah.
Okay. Raw URL. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay. So I want to say that. Okay. So for the first 48 hours, you're going to get all that juice. Then you're going to switch it over and make it a Google site. You'll just go to where it says websites on the left-hand side. You'll create a site in one click. It'll pull all the information from GMB, including your pictures, your hours, your reviews, whatever you have in your GMB. It'll make a website out of it. You take it. You just put it in where it says website. Perfect.
Now, at what point in time, I know that we're a little far off, and I know this is just like we said, kind of at the beginning of the GMB creation. And I know that, we talked, also we spoke with, I'm missing her name right now. What's the Jasmine Cosmic Girl. Yeah, Jasmine spoke on taking your Facebook link and putting in this appointment URL. Once you have your Facebook juiced up.
Yeah, or check this out. I got even one better for you. Okay. I taught her that. I taught her this one.
Okay.
I taught her that one, man. So take the Wikipedia, take a Wikipedia link.
Okay.
Wikipedia, and you put that in the appointment URL. So it would be because the Wikipedia link is relevant to tree service. So what you would do is look up tree service Wikipedia, put the Wikipedia link in there.
In that the appointment URL?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
That's pretty cool. So that's a lot of juice coming there, right?
Yeah, and then what you would do is make a post. You want to do some sort of activity to make Google go ahead and really like fetch that, to refetch that stuff. Even though it's Google, you want it to do things as fast as possible, and the only way it's going to do things as quickly as possible is for you to make some changes.
Okay.
Right.
So explain that a little bit to me. When you say make it, so when I do a post, I'll make a post. I'll go change it to this appointment URL, and then you say do a post with the link in it.
Do a post, or let's say like right now you don't have a product, right? So go and add a product. So add product, say tree trimming service.
Sure. Yeah.
price to be determined, and then place that. So you want more than just the appointment URL. You want some activity so this actually pulls things a lot quicker.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Oh, yes, that does make sense. That does make sense because
that.
you don't. Yeah, that's really cool.
Or like if you do a post, then your post goes everything. All this information is going directly on that GMB site.
Yes.
Right. So you want to do activities. You want to create an activity to make them crawl that site.
Right.
Yes, I understand. I got you 100%. So I do a post about I could do a post and just do a short little 500 300 word post about the importance of healthy trees or tree trimming or whatever, and at the bottom put in my Wikipedia link as if you need any more information. If you'd like, no.
So
no. Okay. All right. Stop me.
All right. So this is what so in the appointment URL. You see where it says add URL?
Yes.
Right.
Okay. You want to put a Wikipedia link that's relevant to tree service.
Okay.
So you would just Wikipedia, do a search for tree service, and that Wikipedia page link, put that in the appointment URL.
Oh, what you're saying is create a post just as a general update, so that'll gotcha.
Right.
Gotcha.
And then what you want to do is put learn more.
Okay.
And the learn more is going to give you a button. It's a button, and if it wants to know where you put in a URL there, that's where you can put in your Google website URL.
Sweet.
So you're giving yourself a backlink from Google. It's just an internal link. It's an internal link.
Okay. That's really cool.
I know, right?
That's really cool.
I like that one. That's a good trick. That's a good trick.
Yeah. Pro tip. Pro tip.
Secret. Yeah, it's pro tip. That's
pro tip.
That's
definitely pro tip.
Pro tip. All right. What else you got, Arizona?
Okay, so let's say that I have my GMB shored up. They look real. I've got social media pages. I've done these basic things. So at that point, what is my next step? Do you say citations? And what are some tools I can? What is your professional opinion? What's my next step?
Okay, so let me share screens, and I want to go through a couple of things that I use. I think I prepared a lesson for us today. Okay. So one of the things that you want to do, and listen, everybody has their own order, is I like using this free tool. It's called Uber Suggest.
Yeah.
UBER Suggest. Uber Suggest, right? And I just put in a keyword, which was pulmonary doctor. I saw the difficulty, right? The cost per click. So that must be a good keyword. And I'm trying to rank one in Jersey.
Okay.
So I'll see if there's a 3-pack for that keyword or any of these other keywords here.
Okay.
All right. And I'll try to see if I could rank in the 3-pack for that. So Uber Suggest is a good place to get some keyword and content ideas, right? And it's a free tool. So I like that one. Okay. I'm going to save the best for last. If you need to buy links, you want to get backlinks coming back, use this website called authority.builders. Authority.builders. And that's Matt Diggity's site, and his links appear to be pretty very good, very, very good. So if you need to buy links, you can buy links here. There's also another place called Links Management.
And about what's the cost for a backlink or the packages?
It really depends. Yeah, it really depends. It depends on the keyword and how much juice the link has. It's not just a straight price. You just got to play around with it a little bit.
Okay.
Right. I'm just trying to give an overview. We could give a lesson on each one of these. I just want people to know, like, there's somebody sitting there saying, wow, where could I get backlinks from? How could I get my link on other popular websites on the web pointing back to my website so I look more powerful in Google's eyes. That's how you do it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. The next one is called, if you need citations, a good place to go to. I like going to Fiverr, and I use this girl called Virtual Girl. I think it's 2010. There's a couple of virtual girls now, because I guess she's the most popular one, so people are trying to steal her service. But it's Virtual Girl 2010. But another good service is called localcitationservices.com. Localcitationservices.com. I'll put all these links in the description below in this video. But they have packages, and you could start off right away for like $10. You could get 40 citations.
That's super sweet.
Right?
That's super sweet.
You go get some 40 citations, then 2 weeks later you throw in another 40 citations, and you start building it up. And after 2 or 3 months, you hit them with 350 or something. But what we're trying to do is just shore up your GMB so it appears real, right?
Yes.
Okay. So once again, I said I use Fiverr for citations. I use local citation services for citations, right? Now you need an extra hand in your business, right? And you need a VA. Oh man, I forgot the. All right, we'll get back to that in a second. Darrin, you know that address for Philippines, for the Philippines?
Is it .ph?
Yeah, it is. 1 second. 1 second. I'm sorry. I thought I had it. Give me a second. I'm sorry. I thought I had that. I hate when people do this and they don't have anything ready. That was just me. But you could get some. Here we go. Onlinejobs.ph. So if you need a virtual assistant and you need somebody to help you, it doesn't have to be full time. It could be for a day. It could be for 3 hours a day.
Wow.
Right? Go to this website called onlinejobs.ph. And you could get people to do link building for you. You can get people to do citations. You could do people to do website design, create videos, whatever you need. And as you know, the Philippine money structure is, a couple of dollars an hour, $2 or $3 an hour is decent over there for in that in that country.
Sweet.
So you could get some virtual assistants right there.
Okay,
right?
Awesome.
Then there's a website called geoimager.com, and that's where you could geotag all your photos. Are you geotagging your photos in GMB?
I am.
Okay, great. What service are you using?
That was actually GeoImager, but I can't remember. I saw another video, and there's I can't recall it. I'll find it and I'll throw it over to you so you can let all your fans know. But the service, they allow you to geotag like 20 images at once. I think you can do up to 20. But yeah, you can do about 20 images at once, and that's because this is geotagging images one by one is incredibly time consuming.
Yeah.
So it's like. It allows you to do 20 at a time, which is super badass, and then download it into a zip file, and then you can take it from there and put on your GMBs and stuff.
Great. So like I for whatever reason the site may be down or something, but I'll put the link there. I'm sure it'll be back. I was just on it, but that's a good site for geotagging images. Or Arizona has one.
Hey, I'd look it up. It's geoimgr.com.
I put a in there, and then I'm blaming it on them that they're down. Couldn't be my fault. We'll come back to it when it comes up.
It might just be your dial-up internet connection that you have going on.
Yeah. I'm using AOL, man. I'm using AOL. No, I use Earthlink. I use Earthlink. I use a Netscape Navigator browser.
Awesome.
I use Netscape.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm today. Okay, so some people may be running an office right now and running some type of business where you have a secretary who has to step out every 15 minutes to go out and smoke, and they're missing phone calls because they have Verizon or AT&T, and you're paying somebody $40,000 to answer your phones. I personally would use that. Where is it? I would hire somebody right here on Onlinejobs.ph. People in the Philippines speak very good English. I would use Ring Central. That's the one that I use. I use Ring Central, and it's called a voice over IP. They answer the phone in the Philippines. Mr. Smith's office. So-and-so speaking. How may I help you? Yeah, hi, can you transfer me to Mr. Smith? Sure, hold on one moment. And you transfer the phone call as if you're sitting right next to one another. I'm sure this isn't breaking news to a lot of people who've been doing this, but one or two people may say, wait, what? Nobody comes to visit your office and you got somebody in your, one person is going to say, that's what I should be doing. That's what I should be doing. Hire somebody in the Philippines to answer your phone and do your light tasks. And the phone call, since it's a voice over IP, goes to the Philippines, and then they just transfer the phone call to you or to your partner, wherever it needs, as if you guys were in the same office. All right, I don't want to go too much on that. Yeah. Another free tool I use is called wordcounter.net. And in wordcounter.net, a lot of times I'll need 1,000-word article. So after I finish writing something, I will put it in word counter and I'll see how many words. And the other thing is it will let me know the percentages right here of the density of the keywords that I used. So for example, if I used electrical, 20% of the time, I would know to take that out because you only want to stay somewhere between 3 and 5%.
Sorry about that. Sorry.
That's all right. No problem. All right. So you only want to use that, between 3 and 5%. You don't want to go, for the most part, more than that. You don't want to try to use 20%. So this will tell you where your keywords are at. Now, there's a better one. It's only about $5 a month. It's called readable.com. And it's a great service because it shows you improvements, how to improve the text on your page.
Awesome.
All right.
Sweet.
We went over Uber Suggest. Right. So this is where you get your keywords for free. And once again, Onlinejobs.ph. I don't have an affiliate program to any of these programs, but this is where I would start. If you're starting an agency or if you have a business, I could guarantee you haven't heard of one of these tools and you should start using them. Now, what we need to speak about next week for you, and I got Darrin turned on to this, is my CRM. Do you use a dashboard to manage your clients, or is everything being done on paper or in your head?
Right at this second, I actually don't really have that many clients. I've got one guy that I signed, obviously, but I don't have a I'm not organized in that method in that way. So yeah, I definitely need to be.
So we'll have a further meeting on this, but I use this dashboard called Less Annoying CRM. It's a funny name, Less Annoying.
Cool. I like it.
CRM. Yeah, but it is less annoying. And the thing that I love is no matter what type of business you have, you could configure it for your needs. So I don't want to give a whole lesson on this, but all the tasks that I do for my clients, for my SEO clients, I made like a little checklist that I just check off as they're done.
That's cool. That is cool.
Right. So I'm going to share that with you.
That is really cool.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, that is exactly what I need, dude. Looking at that.
Right.
That gives me start here, do these things, you know what I mean? And the list of what's most important to the least and ranking factors. Exactly. That is amazing. Right. I need that today.
All right. Yeah. It's fairly cheap. I think it's only $10 per user. And
you get 60 days free if you go through referral link.
I'll send you a referral link. I'll put a referral link in the I'll put a referral link in the description for this video, so anybody that wants it could use that. Valuable. So yeah, I guess that is great. And like I said, if you have an insurance business, or or you have a doctor's office, it's just a great way to keep everything in one spot.
It's customizable.
You could put it's customizable. You could put your accounts in there. You could put pipelines, leads, set up jobs, especially if you do the same things over and over. And here's the thing. If you hire somebody from the Philippines, and I prefer my workers to work my time, but if you want somebody to work midnights, I've had people do that while I'm sleeping. I wake up in the morning, I turn on my CRM because they'll have access to it also, and I'll just check all their work. Everything's done right in here. So, Smith Electric, whatever it's called, I just wake up in the morning. Okay, great. They added 18 citations. They built 15. They created the silo pages. They created the videos. You could just see that everything's done.
Sweet.
That's hot, really right?
Cool. This, something like this that you can share with your partners or your team. This is something that gives you the ability to scale. You know what I mean? When you have a systemized process that is, it blankets and it covers everything that you can just boom, boom, give to whoever that has the knowledge to do it. This is what allows you to honestly scale this type of business and be able to duplicate and replicate this model in this city, in this city, in this category, over and over. This is the
and there you go. And here's the thing. You get people here, and you put 2 people on one of your accounts, right? You get another account, you hire another 2, you train them the same way, and rinse and repeat. You just keep going.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes.
And what you do is you're just the person that overlooks all the accounts. And then after you have 10 accounts, you make your best person your project manager, and you only speak to that person, and they speak to the people managing the accounts. Mm-hmm. So if you were my project manager, I would say, Arizona, what's happening with these 9 accounts? Give me an overview.
And then once
we're missing this and that. Yeah.
Once you have that system in place, like you have in place,
right,
and you know what needs to be done, and you can outsource all that footwork, that's when you can really focus on client acquisition. You can focus on getting you new clients. That can be your primary 90% focus. And all the technical stuff is all handed out to other people. You just overview it because you know it needs to be done. And that's what allows you to really grow this business and take yourself to, $10, $20, $30, $40, $50,000 a month, but by performing client SEO and ranking rents and what have you.
You can't do it on a notepad. You can't do it in your head.
Yes.
I'm sure you could do it in Google Docs some way. For me, it's easier to do it this way. So I use less annoying CRM. I put all my accounts in there. Everything's just in one spot. So I try to set up a dashboard for everything that I do. So if I'm doing SEO, I set up a dashboard for that. If I'm doing website design, whatever I'm using, I use a dashboard. It just makes things happy, and easy to use. But we can talk about that another time. We're getting close to the hour. So, Darrin, I know you wanted to speak about a couple of things also, right?
Yeah, man. Definitely.
Okay, good.
Definitely.
Go ahead.
So,
what did you want to say? I hugged up all the conversation.
No, man, you're good. Good. New York, big city of dreams, right?
Hey, everything that you see ain't always what it seems.
All right. So these are some of the tools I use. One is, let's say you order that citation package, the 50 or the 100 or 200, 250 citations. They may not all index right on time.
Okay.
So if they don't index, then you don't get any. I mean, they might as well not even be there.
Absolutely.
So this index autopilot is actually it's an indexer. You put all your URLs right into this. Just submit jobs. You name the project. You put all your URLs in there, and then you submit it. And this is an automated system where it goes to indexes about at a 90% rate.
That's really cool.
I like that.
And the plan is $15, and you get like 5,000 URLs.
I like that.
So
now you put the URL, the external links. You put the actual link to the citation, the Yelp.com link. That's okay. All right.
Put it right here. Interlinks right there. Then you just submit.
Boom.
Darrin, how long does it take to index?
About 4 to 5 days.
Okay. That's great.
It's a lot faster than, they may not index it. There's like if I
Yeah,
look,
yeah.
look and see like, wait a minute, man, this Tumblr had an index. It's been here for a year.
Really? Is that a common thing?
Yes.
I did not know that. Okay.
Yeah, very common. This stuff doesn't index yet. It's just because they may have reached a crawl rate. And so, let's say they have so many 404s that Google will slow their crawl rate down. So if they slow their crawl rate down, then they're not going to reach your site for who knows, whenever they can get to it. So this moves it to the front of the line.
Okay.
Other than putting it in Search Console.
What's Search Console?
Google Search Console. It's where you actually add in. It's where you tell Google to crawl something. So if you have a website, or just a general link, you put it in the Google Search Console, like a Tumblr. Like, so let's say you have a Tumblr blog.
Okay.
You'd put the Tumblr blog link into Google Search Console.
Okay.
So, and I guess we show how to do that later.
Okay. Yeah. Let's just mention things, and then this is a good way to come back to the stuff and show people how to do that, because we have a lot of people that are new, and I know a lot of these terms, go over, but at least you're hearing them. At least you hear it.
Yeah. So next thing is Hootsuite. Social signals. You want to be able to put your social signals out.
Mm-hmm.
When you have that Facebook page and the Twitter page, nobody wants to sit and just and just keep posting stuff on the days that they want to post it. Actually, what you can do with Hootsuite is you just set up your post. You go to and you get 3 accounts free.
Okay.
So you can set up posts. You just select a social network, and then it pulls all the social networks that you have, and you can do one post, and you can post to everything.
Sweet, that's cool. That saves a lot of time.
Yeah, and then you can schedule it out. So you can schedule. So you want to take a couple hours, or let's say you have a VA that that you want. You say, hey, go ahead and schedule these out. You can. You can schedule them out 5 years.
Sweet, that's awesome.
So next one is I like Google Drive, man. Google Drive, you get you need 15 gigabytes of storage. So Google Drive is accessible anywhere.
Right.
You can have it on your phone. So if you need to pull something up, you can pull it right up on your phone. You can print directly from your phone because you're printing from Google Drive. So if you're out and about, you can hop onto someone's network and be able to print it out. It's just really helpful. You can store your all your backlinks in here. Just in a folder to say these are the backlinks I have. So it helps you with being organized.
Okay, and you can share all this information like with another person, part of your VA team or something. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, awesome. Awesome.
You sure can. So we have all those clients. It's like, where do I keep all my client information? You get those contracts. Where do you keep them?
Yeah,
gotcha. You have to keep them in a file. You keep them on a file on your computer. If your computer breaks down, then what happens?
Yeah, it's over with.
So this is 15 gigabytes free in the cloud.
Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Canva. Love Canva. I go here to make to make just the post for the Google My Business. It's where you can edit, you can make all kind of cool designs. Let's say, if you want to do a post about, tree service, you could create a tree service post and then put that into your Google My Business post.
Sweet.
So you'd have just a way to kind of do images. This is something I like, StreamYards. And I was talking to Bret about that. StreamYards is a way that you can meet with clients. Let's say you want to do a video meeting, and let's say they didn't have Skype.
Okay.
This is a browser-based. So you would send them a link. It integrates with your YouTube channel. You send them a link, and then you're able to actually talk to them. You're able to record that session, and you can record it as a private meeting. So
that's cool. That's
always
cool.
Go back to the client, and you say, and that's what I do with everyone. I say, I'm going to record this meeting, and I'm going to send you over a link. And if you have any questions about the meeting, it'll be what we talked about. Will be right there in the link.
That's really cool.
It's private. So
how much is that? How much is that, Darrin?
They have a free version. The free version has a watermark, but if you do the paid version, it's $20
a month.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does the other person need to have StreamYard?
No, they don't. They don't.
That's the thing.
It's browser
Good.
based.
That's good. That's
Yeah. So
good. That's good.
all you need to have is Google Chrome. You can share audio
Okay.
through all this stuff.
Wow. 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 Okay, that's good.
Yeah, man. And that's pretty much it, man. Those tools.
Okay.
Man, I think we provided a tremendous amount of value here today because, if you're in this industry, I mean, you're always looking to try to do it cheaper, faster, smarter, right? And I think some of these tools would help. I think some people, watching this goes, well, I knew that. But there's going to be one thing you didn't know. There's going to be one thing that helps. So this was a show of tremendous value, and it was very entertaining. So and helpful. So that's great. That's great. That's great.
Kids, can I get one question in at the end? At the end,
sure.
Squeeze one thing in.
Go ahead.
I need both of your opinions, and I know that we spoke on naming GMBs and exact match and stuff, and it kind of might be in a little flaky in the eyes of Google. What I want to speak on is, like, I was searching out the business domain, right? A buddy of mine did, bail bonds near me. Now those type of searches, when you get near me, obviously they trump in volume the other by so much, and it's like, how do I get that volume? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But to me, that looks flaky. That looks flaky to name my GMB bail bonds near me, and you know what I mean. It looks flaky in my eyes. So I'm thinking, no, you don't think so?
No, man, no, not at all, man.
You don't think so? I think so. No. Why do you say that, Darrin?
Well, especially if you build a brand around it.
Well, because I do have the URL. The URL is available.
Go to Fiverr, get a logo. Get a logo made, bail bonds near me, make it look kind of corny. Yeah, and that's just the name of our business. The name of our business is bail bonds near me.
All right. Okay. I mean,
and listen, here's the whole thing. What do you got to lose? Everybody's so afraid of making a mistake.
It's $10 website.
You're right.
Right. You know what I mean? Just bang it out. It works. It works. It doesn't. It doesn't. Who cares, man? We're not making, $100,000 investments. Sometimes we're just so afraid to make a mistake. And I do that myself, and I don't do that anymore. I don't care. I'll make the most mistakes. I don't really care. I just go for it.
Awesome. That's the attitude it takes, man. Is doing and doing. You know what I mean? Just doing. If that don't work, do it a different way. If that don't work, do it a different way.
Learn. You learn.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's how you learn. If you always pick the safe road, you don't learn anything. So just get out there and do it, man. I got a saying. I think Nike stole it from me. Do it. Just do it. What do you think of that, Darrin?
I think it's awesome, man. That's classic.
I made it up.
Yes. What can I say, man? What can I say?
All right. So, Arizona, what do you got planned for the weekend?
Work. This is. I'm trying to at this point in my life, the thing that I'm a little mad at myself. The thing I feel like it's kind of holding me back is like optimizing a daily schedule and a routine to optimize performance in business. Like get up at this time and do X at this time. And, from when I wake up till I go to sleep. And I'm really going to work on creating a super efficient schedule and dedicating myself to it and just banging this GMB stuff out, learning GMB. And my buddy's fixing to get me for my birthday. I'm getting 8 golds on my bottom. So, you know what I mean? Just he's getting me 8 golds on my bottom. You know what I mean? I'm not going to be meeting any clients like this, but hey,
if you walk around with 8 golds on the bottom, when I meet you, I'm going to punch him out.
Yeah. And then I'll pick him up and take him to the pawn shop. I'm like, man, this dude's crazy, man.
Yeah. Are you really doing that? Or are you just joking?
it's kind of a novelty kind of gift type thing. He was like, what you? They're pullouts. I'm not getting permanent golds in my mouth. Hell no.
Right.
But, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna go down to Savannah, go to River Street, and maybe go look at some chicks, go look at some. I mean, something like that.
So watch this. So watch this, right? You want to be all right. I'll give you 2 ways, right? I don't know, man. Like it could be like you're different, right, Darrin? But I like to follow success. But then I don't know. I can make an argument for each way. Like Does Bill Gates have golds on the bottom of his teeth? Like, does anybody successful have that? That's one thing, right?
No,
But then
I
again,
agree.
you can't be like everybody. But then again, you can't be like everyone else.
This is
right?
This is a funny type thing. I would never go like I would never go in that environment to meet or speak to a client or anybody that would matter at all. Shining with some golds in my bottom.
No. It'd be classic.
Well, you know what? You got to be you. It's like, you know, when I moved to Florida, all I have is like these type of clothes. So my wife was like, hey, I bought you some slacks and a shirt. And I was like, oh, okay, what? And she goes, you know, just in case you have to meet a client. And I was like, I thought about that for an hour. And then I came back inside after the gym or something. I said, go bring those back. I said, if somebody wants me to meet with them and dress up, I'm just not your guy.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm just not your guy. So what I'm going to say is just be yourself. You know what I mean? Who cares? Be yourself. You want to wear gold teeth, wear gold teeth.
You know what I think?
I'm already covered in prison.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm already my whole.
Whoa.
You know what I?
Oh.
This
guy.
I'm all covered. My back, I'm covered in prison tattoos. Yeah.
Wow.
So what you should do, and what I do, man, I put on my shoes.
Okay.
When I wake up, I put on my shoes, because you put on your shoes, you're going to do something, man, and it's real difficult to get back into bed with tennis shoes on or with shoes on.
Right. Yeah.
So put some pants and shoes on, man.
I make my bed.
I read that. Yeah. I'm reading a book by Tim Ferriss right now, and he talks about like there's a Navy SEAL guy or admiral who said like, if you don't do anything else when you wake up, make your bed up because you've accomplished something small, and it leads to more. You know what I mean? Yeah, absolutely.
And especially you know from working from home or from a home location, it's real easy to go. You know what? It's 4 o'clock. I'm gonna take a little nappy poo. You know, and you know, when you have your bed made, you're like, man, you know, let me just go do my thing. So make your bed and put your tennis shoes on and rock your day, man, because you got a lot of potential. And I'm telling you, man, I'm telling you, Darrin says it. When the first time Darrin met you, he called me right back 30 seconds later. He's like, dude, I said, what? He goes, this is the guy. That's what he said. I didn't tell him he was the guy. He told me, he goes, this is the guy. This is the guy. So like, don't get caught up in all this little minutia shit about less annoying CRM and this one and that. Like just do it. Get your schedule together and do it because you got bigger things to conquer, man.
You got two people here that believe in you, brother.
I really believe in you. Hey, I'll tell you right now, it's 2 more than I've ever had in my entire life. I promise that. It's infinity more. All right, guys.
Well, I'm sure you know you have plenty of people that care about you. So, hey, over the weekend, if you need anything, please text me and send us over the WordPress username and password so we can work on your site a little bit.
Gotcha.
Email it over, okay?
Let's rank that site, man.
All right.
Let's rank that.
Awesome.
All right.
All right, man.
All right. Be cool.
See ya. Bye.
All right. You're the best.